What you thinking about?
What are you doing here, Jimmy?
What do you think I'm here to do?
If I had to guess, you're probably here to try to convince me to get off my tennis max again.
No, I'm just trying to make sure you make smart decisions, that's all.
Last time you hired a therapist to try to make me make a smart decision.
Okay, ignore that whole thing that happened however long ago that was. What you thinking about?
Damn it, Jimmy, Apple did it. They actually got me to want the 16 Pro Max.
Wait, really? They did? You actually want the 16 Pro Max?
Don't get too excited, Jimmy. Don't get too excited.
Yes! Oh, he's done it! He's broken! He's finally getting rid of his Tennis Max, everyone!
Not the Tennis Max, actually, maybe the 13 Pro Max.
What?
Yeah, you heard me.
But dude, the Tennis Max is old! You should have newer phones in your collection. In fact, then you'll lose a higher quality camera.
But what about that $1,000 worth of trade-in value if I continue to use AT&T?
Huh. Actually, that probably would be a smarter decision, actually.
And this is why I don't let you make any of the decisions. Let's begin! Yeah, Apple actually surprised me this year with the iPhone 16, and I've actually been thinking about it. Over the past year, I basically have not been talking anything about iPhone 16 related that much, and it's because honestly, when you looked at the rumors at the time, it was just, once again, just more disappointment after disappointment. I mean, I did like the rumor about the screen sizes increasing, but apparently my buddies on the iTunes Fanboy podcast did not like such rumors, so yeah, I guess I'm alone on that one. But this is me, not them. But other than that, I mean, all of the other rumors that I can think of, like, okay, Ringer Switch is going completely bye-bye on the regular lineup this year. Still a mistake in my opinion. A new camera focus button slash slider slash force touch button thingy. Camera control basically is what we now know it as today. Yeah, that was another thing that I thought, no, that's a step in the wrong direction. And recently I actually went to the AT&T store where they actually had this phone on display. And so I tried out the camera control button, and you want to know something? Not only did I still feel like it was completely unnecessary, I couldn't reach it. Yeah, I'm not even joking. Like, you'd think, when you hold up your normal phone, use your normal camera and such, you'd think, oh, this right here would be where the camera control is, right? It's at this edge of the phone. That's where camera control would be, right? Wrong. It's not here. It's an awkward stretch over here. I'm kind of exaggerating it because obviously this is not a 16. But to give you the point is, in order for me to actually use it, I have to awkwardly stretch my hand over something like this, and yeah, it's not working. It's just not working out well at all. So not only did I find that button to be completely, utterly useless from the get-go, it's also not ergonomic to use, be it when you're using it in landscape mode like this, or when you're taking portrait selfies. Then you have to shift the phone all the way down like here so you can use the camera control button like that, and now your phone's even more shaky because etc, etc. Yeah, camera control makes no sense, and there were so many other leaks and rumors that just, I'm like, no, I can't get excited for this phone. So yeah, the fact that I titled this video, I'm actually debating getting the 16, kind of shows you how shocked I was when Apple had unveiled this one feature that actually got me extremely excited for the iPhones this year. And it's because this really pertains to my workflow as a YouTuber. Okay, guys, I've told you before, I do read the comments, okay? I do read the comments in my videos. And when you complain about the poor audio quality in my videos, I hear you. I never thought that the microphones on the iPhone were like the best solution for making great YouTube videos. I mean, they work in given scenarios where like you're just doing a quick little vlog outside where it doesn't need to have the highest production quality moment. Yeah, at that point, yeah, the iPhone mic is just fine. But when it comes to making these, well, 4K 60 videos here in a studio office, not really much of a studio, it's actually a bedroom, but well, that's what happens when you're on such a budget. Yeah, that means that microphone on the iPhone is just not cutting it. And I do agree, it doesn't sound good. It doesn't sound bad, but it doesn't sound sound good either. And to be honest, I have tried to address this. I tried getting a lav mic that I'd stick on my shirt. Like, let me grab it real quick. I did get a set of lav mics right here that I just clip onto my shirt, and then all I have to do is just plug this attachment into the iPhone, and in theory, that should improve audio, except did it? Well, here, let me put this on and show you what it actually sounds like. So as it turned out, the charge port in my 13 Pro Max happens to be blocked at the moment. Gonna have to get that cleaned out at some point, but yeah, I tried plugging in my little adapter dongle thingy and wasn't going in all the way. My phone wasn't detecting it. So I'm using my iPhone XS Max selfie cam right now just to make this quick little audio clip. Yeah, these microphones have a slight problem when it comes to a little blipping noise you might hear. It really doesn't sound all that great. I mean, it's there. There's actually bass this time, but ultimately there's still this clipping issue, and unfortunately, I can't get rid of it. Yeah, that's the problem that I'm having with this little contraption here. So I am going to get this off my shirt, and why have I not thrown this out yet? I probably should throw this out because seriously, it does not work. So yeah, don't say I haven't tried. I have actually tried. In fact, there is a video on this channel where I did use those mics and it was a problem. Yes, my brand new M2 Pro MacBook Pro. Oh, it is absolutely awesome. I'm going to love this thing even though my bank account really hurts. Wait. If your bank account's hurting, then why didn't you just save a little money and go for the M1 Pro MacBook Pro? So the only other ideas I could come up with are much jankier setups. Like I need to take my laptop out and put it on a stool and use the studio quality mics on my MacBook Pro, which actually, honestly, I do think those microphones are good enough. In fact, when I do my podcasts, guess which microphones I use? The built-in microphones on my MacBook Pro, because they're actually good enough to do that. So it's either I place my laptop on a stool and have the slightly distant voice sounding with the studio quality mics on my MacBook Pro, or I take an ugly approach and take my Shure SM58, something like that. I don't remember the exact model of this, but I take this handy dandy microphone here, put it on a boom arm, and basically put it right up against my mouth, so that way you can actually hear what the heck I'm saying. I know, that's convenient, right? This looks really nice, right? I actually really hate watching videos where, I mean, yes, audio quality is important, but it looks really bad when you have to put the microphone like this to your face all the time. I mean, it makes sense for podcasting, I get it, but it just looks bad. So yeah, I do have some options. It's just none of them would work very well at all, and then I'd also run into an issue where I'd have to sync up the audio. And okay, I could probably alleviate this by using continuity camera, using the camera on my iPhone 13 Pro Max, and then use the studio quality mics of the MacBook Pro, and basically record everything directly into OBS and bypass the whole AirDrop process, which in theory sounds nice. The problem is, this isn't my only setup. I do videos for other channels like the Drive channel, and you want to know something? That set is all the way over there across the room. And so I'd have to move this entire janky setup where, okay, I need to bring the camera over there, but then also I need to bring the laptop, and then, oh wait, hold on, I have to have everything hardwired plugged in because we can't rely on wireless. There's some latencies in that, and it gets freaking annoying real fast. And then I do some of my other videos where I'm not even in this room. I currently have scheduled a vehicle filming for the Drive channel. Actually, not one, but two. And those required me to be outside. Whatever audio solution I come up with here in this room, it'll only work in this room, and I want something that I can use universally. It's just not that easy with the equipment that's out there today. And okay, I know that there's Rode mics, I know that there's various other solutions. The problem is they cost too freaking much! And when you make a grand total of $0.00 off of every video you have uploaded to this site, it's not necessarily the easiest thing in the world to justify spending a couple $100s worth in just microphones for videos that you don't even make any money off of. So yeah, I get it. Audio is a problem, and this is the biggest reason why I am really seriously eyeing that iPhone 16 Pro Max. Obviously, 16 Pro Max for a few obvious reasons. One Pro, I actually do need the 3 different lenses despite how much I hate the layout of them, but also I need that studio mic quality that Apple had just launched with the iPhone 16 Pro Max. because it solves so many of my problems that I'm having when it comes to filming these videos. And audio quality, I know, is a problem. I get it. I know. In fact, I'm an audiophile. I should know the audio in these videos is not that great. It's just, this is what I have to work with. And at the same time, sure, I could pull out my actual Shure microphone, put it on its boom arm, which I need to replace because it keeps falling on me, and then have the whole set here look pretty ugly with this microphone in my face. It doesn't look good. Seriously, I hate watching videos that have the microphone just... I guess you guys get the picture at this point. I want those studio quality mics. I really, really, really do. And so at the moment, I'm in a bit of a dilemma because, I mean, obviously, this is still my favorite phone. There are still things about this phone that I just prefer strangely over basically any other iPhone that Apple has come out with since. From a design perspective, from a feel perspective, even though I've held the 16 Pro Max, I'm still not a fan of those square edges. I want these rounded edges back, please. That, and I also am still happily enjoying 3D Touch on this thing, despite it's still limited in a few ways through software. And this is probably going to be its final year of getting iOS updates. I was a bit nervous back at WWDC when we didn't know what devices would lose support or not. I wasn't ruling out the possibility that they drop support with this, but now that I know that they were giving this iOS 18, in fact, iOS 18 is currently what's running on this device, actually. Yeah, I'm still enticed to use it for another year. So what do I do? Because obviously I don't want to get rid of the XS Max. I've debated trading in the 13 Pro Max or getting rid of that to help save up for that thing because, I mean, if I do get the 16 Pro Max, I'm probably going to go all out on it. Like, obviously, Pro Max, you know me, you go big or you go home when it comes to screen real estate. There is no exception to this rule. But to my surprise, with a bunch of other videos that I've started shooting, kind of nice to have some storage. I mean, 256 gigs is what I've been working with on both my XS Max and my 13 Pro Max, and for the most part, it hasn't really been an issue, especially if the types of videos that I'm filming are like standing here right next to this box tower or my other drive set across the room. It works, okay? I can work with 256 gigs for videos like these, but then you get into some other videos that are outside of this, like road trip videos. Yeah, I've done a couple of those, and they take up a crap ton of storage because you want to know something? I don't just randomly stop recording and then start recording again just to save storage on my iPhone while I'm driving. For one, I'm driving. I should not be focused on that. I should be focused on driving. So what do I do to film the driving footage? Yeah, I basically push record and I don't hit stop until I get to my destination. So yeah, that requires a lot of storage, and that's where 256 gigs can be a slight challenge. I've gotten around this so far by only filming these road trip videos in 1080p, which for the most part, I mean, it works. It's not like the worst resolution in the world. In fact, if you don't pay for YouTube Premium, that's the only way you can watch these videos. You can't watch them in 4K, but I love 4K. I love 4K footage. If you actually blow up footage onto a TV, 1080p on a big TV these days looks really bad. So I want to do it in 4K. It's just, I don't got the storage. So I'm also debating, do I go full out and get the full terabyte? I mean, in theory, I could plug in an external SSD, but then you get the connection issues and then, oh wait, how am I supposed to keep the phone charged while filming this entire time? So yeah, there's a bunch of other oddities that get in the way of filming road trip videos and such. So I'd like to have the terabyte model as well. Then again, that costs $1,600. That's a stupid amount to spend on a phone. And so far, I have never spent that much money on a phone ever. How much did I pay for this? $500, brand new, out of the box. How much am I paying for my 13 Pro Max when it's done on its contract? $500, brand new, out of the box. Obviously, that's a lot of money for me to spend. So I'm debating, do I just end the contract early on my 13 Pro Max? Just get it fully paid off so that way I can use it as a trade-in towards, what is it, like $1,000 off on 16 Pro or something? I use AT&T, so I get amazing deals like that. That's how I managed to pay $500 for both of my phones. Brand new. It's a dilemma. I'm genuinely actually considering it, and it's for the smallest things probably most people won't care about, but because I'm an audiophile who uses their smartphone for filming YouTube videos because, damn it, it's too freaking convenient. it's making sense. I mean, the gears are turning. It's making a little sense. But then you get the financials and you got the various other things and just, I don't know. Apple actually put me in a dilemma. I was coming into this September event thinking, all right, just another year of using my iPhone XS Max with iOS 18 because there's nothing special I can think of that Apple's doing. Because, I mean, seriously, the rest of... Oh, yeah, did I mention Apple Intelligence? Don't care! It's just a bunch of BS to please the shareholders anyways, okay? It's not useful in everyday lives. Yeah, Apple Intelligence, I don't care. I don't give a shit about it. But yeah, this is the dilemma I'm currently in. My brain is really hurting right now just thinking, do I do this? And if so, should I do this quick and try to get the deal? But also, I'm also thinking, let's try to get off of AT&T since, well, there's cheaper ways to get unlimited data than AT&T. I don't know, man. This is such a mess. I can't figure this stuff out. So if you have any suggestions as well, feel free to let me know in the comments down below. Thank you for watching. Do me a favor and interact with the stuff below. My name is Alpha DeWolf. Random Alpha, signing out.